I
I don't
think
know. That's just my thought process on that. They're constantly blowing over all these fantastic men that will give them a really great life.
I think what it is it's a couple of factors, right? And I think one of the factors that stands out importantly to me is the delusion that if I was eligible for a certain type of mate that everybody wants, that mate won't exercise their options to not be loyal to me. So if you were to get with somebody who was of a certain status that you dream of, that he hits all the check marks,
Hmm.
and you know that the pool is this small, and you just so happen to be in the eyesight of this person, you and every other girl that looks within a spectrum of you are also within that realm of what it is that he has access to. So because they have access to wealth, because they have access to resources, because they have access to abundance and so have you, they can do pretty much as they want, ebb and flow and move. So the thought process of your loyalty, I want access to your resources, access to your wealth, access to everything that you've built and established. I don't necessarily want to help you build it. I don't necessarily want to help you maintain it. I want to receive it, and then also I want you to not give anybody else any of it, because now that it's mine, or now that I have access to it, I want it all to myself.
Hmm.
You see, I think that what happens is, because reality is so distorted, we're at a place to where facts don't matter. So you can pull the data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and you can verify what actual earnings are for men by and large. Now, they didn't say what is the average for rich men. They said the national average for men. Jeff Bezos lives here, right? Elon Musk lives here, right?
Hmm.
Trump lives here. I think they says what, like 1,100 billionaires, 1,155 or something like that, 1,155
Yeah.
billionaires in America.
Hmm.
They didn't isolate the billionaires from the statistic. So if the average salary for a man is only 50,000, and all the billionaires and millionaires are also in that same pool, that means for it to come down that low, that means that there are so many more people in that 20, 30,000 range than there are those millionaires and billionaires.
For sure.
Exponentially more men that are doing this. So for you to run into somebody that's making 50, 60 grand, that's great. Realistically, it's a fantastic thing. If you're running into somebody who is doing well, but they have ambition to do better, that's a plus. He may be on the track to be the $100,000 man.
Hmm.
But if you're not in it to nurture and build and be the helpmeet that he needs you to be, and you're only in it to receive, then you will glance past his potential and what he can be and what he will be, because you're looking at the now, because you can't benefit now. So another subset of that conversation that you brought up is that a lot of our relationships are becoming transactional.
Hmm.
And realistically, most relationships are transactional. That you give me access to your womb and access to your sex in exchange for security and finance. Now, when you promote other subsets of ideology when it comes down to women, as far as you making your own money, the lack of appreciation for what a man brings to the table is because of a direct byproduct of natural hypergamy, wanting a man that's doing better than her, and the fact that there are so many women in the workplace.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a topic in itself, and it's real hard because to your point, hypergamy. So when you're dealing with a woman, let's say that she is making $1 million, she's gonna want a guy that's making more than her, and that's very far in between to find a guy like that.
So the thing is that at the end of the day, it becomes more apparent that I I really think, and I'm gonna say this, and I'll be bold enough to say this. I believe that companionship is a poor person's concept. I think that people who have wealth look at relationships as a business. It's a business transaction. And people who are poor look at companionship and compatibility rather than business.
Mm-hmm.
You care about different things because people who have nothing don't think to protect anything. It's not a factor to consider.